Hey lovelies, it's your girl Swan Creator bringing to you a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I'm Swan, a Trimegonian artist that like to draw dark skin, thick thighs, big hips ladies like me. And if you're not new here, what is up, home skillet biscuits? Guys, I did it. This is the first time in years that I completed an entire drawing month challenge. Yay! Guys, I completed Mystical Witchtober. Yeah, 21 drawings in total. And I've been doing like drawing months, like October drawing months for years now. And for the last 2 to 3 years, I haven't completed, like I haven't done 31 drawings. I've done a few, but not like for the whole month. And I feel really accomplished completing this month. And I've learned some things over the years of doing this challenge for as long as I have. So here are some of the advantages and disadvantages of doing this challenge. First, the advantages. So the advantage of doing this challenge is that it gives you a mission or a purpose to do. There's sometimes you have this idle way of thinking where you want to draw but you don't know what to draw. This challenge generates many prompt lists that jogs your imagination, just helps focus your brain, gives you a mission on what to draw. And that happened this month. Another advantage of this challenge is that it gives you a sense of community. You're not doing it by yourself. There are many other people doing it. They're sharing their process, they're sharing their thought process as well, and seeing the final product. It's just like, oh, this is cool, and it could help give you ideas, and you can even talk. Many of my art friends I've found online, I found them after doing art challenges. So yeah, you could even make new friends. How cool is that? Another advantage is you may learn new techniques. Since you're concentrating on something for a long period of time, for a specific period of time, you focus on learning something new. And in this process, I understand color a little more. I have so much work to do about color. But one thing I realize is that I depend a lot on the color brown to show that my characters are black characters or like natural hair to show. But if you just focus on the features alone, you'll never know they're black. So that's something I need to work on. I also got better at color mixing since I was only using technically one color because black is a shade for this challenge, and it helped a lot and made me think about values and shades more with my illustrations. And the best advantage of all is that it has an end date. When you start being an artist, most art advice you get is that you should draw every day. No, don't do that. Drawing every day, at the beginning, it will be fun, but coming down to the end of the day, it will start to feel like a chore because there's no end date in sight. But with these 31-day challenges, it has an end date. You can end it after 31 days, and 31 days doesn't really sound that long, so it just feels doable, you know? So that's some of the advantages that I found over the years of doing this challenge. And now we're going to the disadvantages. There's a high possibility of feeling guilty that you are struggling or you may not complete this challenge, or even if you're behind. I've seen somebody who was following all the illustrations. They're now on day 10, and I don't know if they're like, okay, this is good pacing for me, but other people like myself would have been, I am way behind. I feel guilty, and it might make you feel dejected, make you hate your artwork because you feel like you're staying back, you're keeping yourself back. So that's one thing about this challenge. It can make you feel guilty. Another disadvantage is you could burn out. Like, you're drawing every day, and it's not like you live in a vacuum where you have no job, no responsibilities or everything. Life happens. So burnout could happen super quick when doing these kind of challenges. Especially, I've seen some people do this full on illustrations, big pages of illustrations every day. Why would you do that to yourself? But yeah, burnout could be true. Also, another disadvantage is you might run out of ideas. That could also be synonymous with burnout, but every day you have to come up with a new idea, even with a prompt list of what to do. And we're kind of trained not to go with the first idea that we have, and then we don't want to go too simple or too complex or something everybody else is doing. So then we run out of ideas. And again, that could add to the frustration and us feeling guilty kind of part too. So like it all just goes back to feeling guilty and overwhelmed. And this happened to me during this challenge. On day 25, I was bored. I was like, I want this challenge to be over already. Oh my God. On day 25, I was like, I am bored. I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, when is it over? It's just 6 more days. But I was like, I already sketched out everything. I was to paint it, but I was just bored. But I did it because I was very close to the finish line, and I like to finish things till I start. Okay, and that's like some of the advantages and disadvantages that I found. And this is not an advantage or a disadvantage. This is just something I realized in doing this challenge this year. I don't want to do anything with water-based anything right now. So during this challenge, I used watercolor, and I'm someone who mainly uses watercolor and gouache and sometimes acrylic in the artwork, and it involves water, wetting pages, waiting for things to dry, yada yada. I'm sick of it right now. I'm sick of it right now. And right now, as you see, I'm experimenting in my sketchbook, and I'm just using one color, which is something I realized. It's like it takes so much mental load off that you just focus on one color. You don't think about, oh, which color I could use here, there, or anywhere. It's just one color, so you just focus on the values and the shadows, as I've said before. And markers, this is a water-based pen, and I don't need to go and fill to get a container of water to use it. So this was so much fun using it in my sketchbook. I just had to draw, use one color for the page, and this is my new obsession: full pages of just one color with bunch of random illustrations. And I've never filled my sketchbook pages so fast. I was just like, it's just like as soon as the challenge done, I just fill these pages with random doodles. And that's so much fun. I encourage you guys to just focus on one color and just go at it. It's really fun. Okay, and that's it. How was Drawtober for you guys? Did you do Peachtober, Inktober, Witchtober, Drawtober, Spooktober, all the Tobers? Which one did you do? Please let me know in the comments down below. And now, all what we're waiting for, my Inktober drawings. Yay! So, I know you guys must be fed up of me keep saying, I like how that came out, especially when you watched my last video, is where I did the first week of Witchtober, and I kept like, oh my god, I like this so much. Yeah, I love all of them. It was so much fun just experimenting with random ideas, and most of the time I just went with my first idea. It's because it's a challenge to have fun. It don't have to be perfect. It don't have to be grand. It don't have to be amazing. It could just be like idea dump. Just dump all the ideas. Some of them I did a lot of thinking, so I don't have to go with the first idea that I went. But most of the time, these things are just the first ideas that came to my head. Hey, it's 31 drawings every day. Give me a break. all in all, this was a fun challenge. I loved just using one main color, which was pink. I wished I went with purple, but next year it'll be purple. And now I kind of have an obsession with just using one color illustrations. Oh, and butterflies. Butterfly. Yeah, I'm obsessed with butterflies right now. So I'm even working on a redraw of a character I like to redraw around this time for autumn. And even though it have no autumn in my country, and I just really want to redraw her, and I just found myself adding butterflies all around her. Thanks lovely so much for following me along this journey. If you want to get a closer look at all my drawings, you can follow me over on Instagram at Swan Creates Art. And thank you lovely so much for going along this journey with me, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.